Greetings my dudes, just when I say don't expect a lot of Wargame videos, I'm gonna record a Wargame video the same day. So yeah, this is the deck that I showcased against NATO, but who I play against doesn't really matter. It's the first match, it's just to get a feeling of the deck and stuff like that. So just gonna really fast forward and quickly fast forward until the game starts. Also gonna make it from my perspective due to kill lists. But yes, so again, pretty standard. M41 A1 is meat shield and fire support. If it's not clear, I'm gonna push Foxtrot and then put pressure onto Alpha. M41 says fire support, not even Shiki East, of course. On elites, I started with 5. I thought I started with 4. Gepard, FSA, Mortar, Commandos, and Fallskärmsjäger escort. For mid, not much to MX-13s to Commandos 90. For the left, MX-13 somewhere there. Chumat for here, Commandos 90. No, Fallskärmsjäger for there. And then MX-10 to kill some possible XAs. I'm playing against Baltic Front, by the way. And started with the FOB. After some talk with Nick the Man, he kinda put out in my mind whether I should actually run a FOB or not, because I mean he put it right. I don't have a lot of supply heavy units in my deck, but you will see that I actually used quite a lot of the FOB. Anyways, here we go. Started with the Armoured. That's basically because it's survivable as fuck. No 2-point CV, even though I generally do that, but since I started with the FOB and my CV costs 30 points more than, or 20 points more than usual, so be it. I was mostly focused on the left, so I didn't see the helicopter on the right. So I didn't see the helicopter on the left. Now, I saw a spike killed my TGB, and I just started modding this building because a lot of people put 80 gems in there. And I noticed that too late, spikes are also in here, and spikes are just amazingly good against non-neon Shikis. They have you need 20 AP to one-shot non-neon Shikis, and they have 21 AP. Couple that with the best speed and accuracy you get for infantry-based ADGM squads, and pretty good range. Just amazing against my deck. So yeah, but I suck at microing, and as you can see, a lot of shit just dies to that one spike squad. I lost 2 non-neon Shikis and a Gepard to just one squad, and that's just brutal. Meanwhile, here my MX-10 unfortunately died to the air decoys. Again, I was pretty busy on the right, so I didn't really notice a lot of what was going on the left. But since he's putting a lot of pressure and I see the 20 on the left, I'm really determined to pushing here. Really depending a lot on the Fallskärmsjäger. Again, mismicroing a lot. You will see a lot of mismicros in this match, so yeah. But should have no problems getting in there. Neon Shikis with the extreme HE output. Chumat here not doing too much. I think it killed like 1 MP1 or 2 maybe. MI8 KT, but I have no AA here at the moment, so that's not very nice. Still spikes in there. I think another MI8. Why does I don't know why the unit fear does. Oh no, it does. But it doesn't work on unidentified units. Weird. So whatever. Sokol. Not gonna do much. I don't know why he bought a Sokol, to be honest. Maybe he feared I would buy a Cobra? I don't know. Definitely a weird buy. Another M8 KT would have been better, most likely. So yeah, again, I try to be aggressive, but then again, due to the low side armor and generally low armor, rocket bots do actually a lot of damage, so I'm retreating, waiting for my Mistral to arrive. And bought more 91 Shikis since I lost at the start. This is now completely open, and I bought a Merkava to hold that. Just to deal with any sort of infantry that's going on there. Took Rapier here in the middle to cover basically mid and right against planes. And again, being very aggressive with my non-neon Shikis, and yeah, the stuff he's just buying here just doesn't stand a chance. Even against just 2. On elite they just wreck everything. Also, one thing that you will see a lot, I'm not really putting my tanks in cover a lot. I should have done it more just because of spikes, but generally what you can do with the stack is, once you mess up these non-ion E's, unless the enemy uses an SE25T or something very similar to that, you won't see ADGM planes coming out, because they're 50 points each. Why would he spend 100 plus points on a plane just to kill one of these? So that's something very nice. You can really just, you know, you don't have to be very micro intensive with them. Again, somewhat depending on what deck you play against, but and they're just such a huge threat. You can really put a lot of pressure on with those. Here's now a 20, buying a Hornet, killing that, getting out alive, although I get hit once. This basically gets mopped up by the commandos from Merkava. There's now BMP1, Panzer Yakari, again trying to be very aggressive with my non-ion Shigis and spikes here. That's again a huge problem. They one-shot me, and now I'm in a big problem. Well, you can already see one problem of two. Fuel. I mentioned that in the video that compared to Leopard ones, they have pretty bad fuel, and coupled with off-road speed, they just use a lot more fuel to get from place A to B. And you can see them; they're nearly out of fuel, except for one, which is also fairly close. And the other problem is they have only poor optics. Here, I don't think it makes a huge difference against spikes, since they wouldn't spot them anyways. But later on, you will see what I mean. Yeah, trying to get cover into the forest. Should probably smoke that, in case he gets optics on them and then snipes me with spikes or some heavier tank. But getting him on Kati, moving also the Mistral up to get coverage against helicopters. And the T-55 just gets wrecked, and he put the spikes in here. I actually gave him cover to move up, although I probably wouldn't have spotted them anyways. Gets 2 of my non-ion Shigis, which is bad. Resets the timer for them to get repaired. One of them is even out of fuel. Only has 2 fuel left, the other one has 0. Yeah, not a great position I'm in. I got the left back, so that's nice. And Foxtrot, but I'm behind on points. I do not have a lot of stuff in mid. MX-13 here doing some nice work, nearly out of ammunition and on veteran, so it definitely killed a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, I am not able to kill the scout before it can unload. So I should have, again, another situation where I should have already smoked them, because I know there are CC in there, so yeah, I'm just moving them back a bit, but as you can see, these 2 units are spotted. Unfortunately, I pressed C, or the unload shortcut, a split second too late. I swear, I was just pressing unload when it got shot, so that's very unfortunate, because again, no optics. You will see that a lot, that I'm missing scouts. And I also didn't start with the Gazelle cannon, which I should have. But it's a bit faster. Just probing him with the M113, so he most likely doesn't have a lot of stuff here. Really just defending his 2-pointer. I'm gonna try to get optics with my Commander's 90 on the T-55. Kill the scout, which at the very least is something. Again, huge HE output. The first 3 shots are auto-loaded and shot with very low reload time, so that's incredibly strong. There's a T-55, but I don't get quite line of sight on it, because you know, if you shoot from the non-ion Shiki perspective, it's blocked, but here it is not. So that's very awkward for me. And M8KT will not quite die, I think. But I mismicro my Gepard and it gets killed by CD. Even though I saw the seedplane coming. Kind of fucked up. Still killed it though with the Gazelle cannon, so there's that. Ion Chigis take care of a lot of stuff there. Now the Hawks come in. T-55 kills the first one I didn't spot. Second one I didn't spot. Third one I didn't spot. Leopard AS1 Plus most likely would have spotted them with medium optics at that range. So that's very, very unfortunate. One huge problem with them are the optics. Again, Hawk spam. Very, very annoying. Luckily I get one at least, so that's very nice. Getting some M41A1s for mid because I want to push here soon. I can't get really a good foothold in mid without pushing this as well. Basically just putting pressure on here so he can't really focus on that side alone. Again, Hawk 41s, 51s, excuse me. Even gets another Gepard because I'm stupid. I mean, pretty much the same procedure for the whole time. Again, losing another Nanyonshiki here to the spike, which was really stupid. These new Nanyonshikis will deal with most of the stuff here. Again, Hawk 51s, but I retreat and he doesn't quite get a nice shot on it. I'm panicked. I probably could have engaged this since I have, again, the semi-auto loader, but didn't want to risk anything. Better safe than sorry. And I have the supply, so considering that I have a fob. Killing the T-55 here. What I originally wanted to do with the Hornet, I saw the MiG-21 circling here. I tried to bait it into the tracked rapier, so the tracked rapier would get a shot off and then finish it off with the Hornet, but again, miss micro by me, and I just, you know, was a bit too... It was just generally way too risky. But oh well. At least I killed something while dying, and it killed it 40 beforehand, so it was still kind of worth it for me. Buying the block very deep here, way too deep. Kill a MiG-29 though, so that's very nice. Get out with 1 HP. Again, Hawk 51 spam, don't get one. At least I managed my micro A properly this time. Refilling my motors, which I usually don't, but considering I have a fob, I'm doing it. And smoke is just so important for me in this game because of the spikes. Wilk here. I think it... No, it actually survives. Yeah. Losing another Nanyonshiki here. Just in general, losing way too many and side-shotting one. I tried side-shotting the Wilk, I believe. Yep. Just losing way too many Nanyonshikis. And I'm gonna... I think I killed a seaplane here. Yeah, it's a seaplane. And I'm gonna spoil it for you, but in the end I ran out of Nanyonshikis. I mean, I have quote-unquote only 20, but still. I just wasted way too many. Also getting some Chumats here to deal with tanks like the M2 Wilk better here. Merkava 2A easily dealt with his Yakari assault here. Nothing too special. Again, trying to make the best use out of the fob since I started with it. Still trying to get into here. Chumat nearly got a side shot. He somewhat mismarked us here. He shouldn't have retreated there. He should have just continued moving in there, because the Chumat can't shoot through the buildings, of course. I'm trying to solve it again with Merkava support, 5-pointer support, but that's not quite enough. And smoking this because he also has spikes in there. I kill his... I think that, that was his MiG-29, so his second MiG-29. Though I'm not quite aware it was his second. I think I somehow forgot that I killed the first one, even though I was fully aware that, well, at the moment I killed the first one, but whatever. And Merkava 2A obviously very strong here at these medium to short ranges. Being a bit too aggressive with my Nanyonshikis yet again. Like I said, a lot of miss macro here. Oh, 51 again barely touches my Merkava. And you know, again, the nice thing here is I can just park these Nanyonshikis out in the open because it's just not worth buying a Syria. So if this was a super heavy instead, or these 3 tanks were super heavy, I would have it like here, maybe here if I was ballsy, possibly here, although that would be very dangerous. And you know, I wouldn't challenge these reinforcements coming in. But these are 2 50-point tanks, which who buys a Syria for 1 50-point tank, you know? It's way too risky. And I can just park them here, smoke off the ATGMs, and can just snipe the reinforcements. I don't have to put it in cover, I don't have to be very careful with it. If I lose one, sure, it sucks, but it's not gonna be the end of the world, so that's something very nice that I think and I lose one Nanyonshiki to a mortar. I think it was on 1 HP, but it was still kind of hilarious. I don't know why, but I was just too lazy to just, you know, tell my plane to fly here, like this area, and then bomb this side, then it would evac to the right side. But instead I just, you know, just told it fire position there, and then that's it. And then it always evac to the left, and he had an, as you can see, AA piece here. So I didn't lose my coordinate, but it was still stupid. I should have done it differently. But yeah. They're trying to go for there. BMP1s here, but they shouldn't be a big problem. Chuma side shots at T55. Saw the BMP1s in here, killed them. Didn't kill the infantry in there, but I panicked them, so it will be easy to kill with my Commandos 90. This is, I believe, pretty much empty. There might be some new carry left, I think, but I'm not sure. But yeah, those just die. They're panicked and they're out in the open. So this is very important. Now I got this. Now I can go for this, reinforce this better. I mean, there's still these things, but you know, and now spikes. I'm just gonna go for it. Gonna kill them. I have 4 non-onion chickies. Even if I lose one, he only has a very limited amount of spikes. I already killed 3 here, a 4th one here, 5th one here, and that's the 6th squad. Maybe I killed the 7th somewhere else. So killed his hawk. He somewhat mismarked it and didn't bomb. Maybe he gave a right-click command to my commandos and lost line of sight. That's what I'm guessing. My KT again, pretty annoying, but here again I'm just using this in the open and I just snipe all the reinforcements, snipe the transports, force them to unload early, and it's so strong. I mean, technically, yeah, you can do that with the super heavy or expensive tank, but first of all, you don't have the rate of fire to kill all the transports that quickly, and ATGM plane magnets. And here I was again just probing with my M113s, but once I got this killed, he had no defense anymore for this, so I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, I might as well just go for that. Also bought a Achzarit C for here, because obviously I'm losing. I somewhat mismicro my mortar, because when you give it like a long shift command to smoke somewhere, and it's out of mortar rounds, then apparently the remaining shift command to smoke there either counts as a right click move or attack move, so it was moving towards the BMP1, which is very unfortunate. Considering I have all the supplies here, would have definitely proven useful. And already using 7,000 of my supplies, even though I'm just, you know, I'm running no heavy support tab or supply deck like a USSR, or if I had the M270. Trying to use smoke to move into Panzer Ikari, but they missed the first shot here, or well, the only shot they get to take. I just wrecked them, sniping the Mi-80s with my planes. Going a bit too deep here. I believe I'm losing it. Ah, it actually gets out alive. D55 stands no chance. Rate of fire is just so insane. Corners bombing over and over again. Trying to do some sneaky shit with my gazelles, because I wasn't sure if I had enough points. Spotted the SCV here, he moved it. Didn't achieve anything there. Yeah, buying Iltis now, and that's basically it. I ran out, well, I used about 11,000 supplies, so that's fine. Maybe it's still better to just run 2 cards of supply units and have these extra points at the start. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, just gotta run more tests with this deck. Gotta work on my opener, gotta work on my micro a lot. Especially if I know what deck I'm playing against. I should, you know, once I spot with the Gazelle, the enemy units, I should just react properly to that. So, outside the opener, I think this went fairly well. Of course, I did a lot of micro mistakes with my Lanyon Chigis, no doubt about that. But as you can see, they were just, I think it was really annoying and difficult for him to reinforce this. It'll be interesting to see how it fares against different decks. But yeah, the kill is like, when first of all the Mistral doing some nice work here, and again they killed so much. 2 T55 Recons, T72, one of them killed 2 M2 Wilks and 2 other T72s, and also a lot of infantry kills. They're just amazing fire support. Just how, again, you just have to use them en masse. I mean, of course, if you're just dealing with 1 T55 Recon, one of them is generally enough. But, you know, as fire support against heavier tanks, you know, the enemy might be able to deal with 1, but that's about it for the most part. So, just en masse, they're just so ridiculously strong and on the lead. And again, even when they're panicked, the 3 rounds are also always auto-loaded with very high rate of fire before they have to manually load another 3 rounds. So they're just so strong. So yeah. Not quite sure if I already want to adjust something. The only thing I noticed was that is the deck. Main thing I noticed was I didn't really use a lot of aim extents. I only bought 1 at the start and 4 at the end. And I only bought the 4 because I ran out of 9 on Jiggies. So I might put in a heavier tank, a Challenger, maybe Challenger 1, Mark 1 or Mark 3 even. Or maybe some K1s for the optics and armor. I don't think I have any decently armored tank in the Recon tab though. I think the best thing I get is a Recon Leopard. But I can't quite put that one in. These have effectively no armor. This one also has only 5. Maybe I should put in a Blazer. That's actually... That would probably work well, just because of the armor and the good optics. I don't really care about the gun. I mean, the gun is decent as well for the price. I'm probably gonna delete that thing though. I like it as base defense, but I mean I got the CS, so I think I'll be fine. So I'm gonna try out the Blazer. I think Fob is fine. Maybe I should try to see what I have in non-radar unit that I could use instead of the Gepard. I think armor doesn't get anything other than the Chaparrals or the Roland, the non-radar Roland. They're both not quite what I want. I guess I could use a tracked rapier, but that's slow. I think I'm gonna stick with the card for now. They are identical, yes they are. Planes, block 52, pretty much as I expected. Find Forget was helpful, killing some planes definitely. Don't think I want to change anything there. Didn't use the Cobra, but I didn't need it anyways. Oh yeah, I was thinking about the AVRE, but I think since I have the Merkava, I don't really need that. It also has medium optics. Maybe I should. It's quite expensive though. And yeah, that's the deck for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll try to get some live gameplay footage in the next few days. We will see. And I hopefully see you next time.